the show where high culture and pop culture collide. All right, how you doing there? Welcome to the You Don't Know Jack demo. The object of this demo is that you have such a freaking fabulous time in the next 2.5 minutes that you can't even imagine not buying the real game. And you know what? In the real game, you even get to play with your real names. All right, it's time to jack. Let's do it. Okay, we need a category from player 3.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh yeah!
Next up, Star Wars and the Little Rascals. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Princess Leia is to cinnamon buns as buckwheat is to cotton candy, tang, steak, or sticky bun. Go for it, player 1. Cotton candy. We're talking about their hairstyles.
Okay.
Player 1, give me a category.
Whoop-de-doo! It's question number 2.
The category is Toe Jam. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Which little piggy had roast beef? The big toe, the second toe, the middle toe, or the pinky toe? Go for it, player. Big toe, big no. Player 2, player 3, want to take a stab at it? Go for it, player 2. No, that's actually the piggy with agoraphobia, because that little piggy stayed home. It's wide open, player 3. Player 3, take it. The middle piggy. Unless, of course, you're from the Ozarks, then it's the third toe out of 6. Okay, we need a category from player 3.
Ooh-wee! It's question number 3.
Okay, this question's gonna be about Zoiks forsooth. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, get your fingers ready, let's get busy. Which of the following is not true about both Hamlet and Scooby-Doo? They both spent a lot of time in castles, they both knew someone named Daphne, they both saw ghosts, or they were both Great Danes. Go for it, player 1. Yeah, Player 2, player 3, want to take a stab at it? Go for it, player 2. Daphne, Ophelia, what's the diff? Want to keep playing? I bet you would. Go out and buy the real thing. You Don't Know Jack's got 800 questions, so you can keep playing until your brain starts hemorrhaging. 1, 2, or 3 people can play at a time, but there's also a tournament setting, so you can have like 20 people over your house and have a You Don't Know Jack round robin. You can play the game on a Power PC or on Windows 95. Of course, if you don't have the cash to slosh around for that kind of hardware, it'll run fine off an 040 Mac or Windows 3.1. Now trust me, you can't buy too many copies of this game, and remember, it makes a great gift item. And if you don't think so, well, you know what? You Don't Know Jack.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome to You Don't Know Jack Volume 2, the demo. Now, I don't have much time here, so listen up. You're about to play a few questions. You'll have a great time, then you'll go out and buy the real game. That last part's optional, but I think you'll be convinced in a couple of minutes here. Buy the game, and next time, I promise, we'll have more time to get to know one another. I might even let you use your real name.
Cookie, get off the set. We're on.
All right already! That's what I get for trying to help out. Jeez.
Player 1, pick one.
Let's have some fun.
Here comes question 1.
The category is Cat House Got Your Tongue, and this one's worth $2,000. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers, here's the question. Which word can you not make out of the letters in brothel, owl, harlot, hotel, or throb? You can't make harlot out of the letters in brothel. But hey, for $50, she'll call herself anything you'd like. Player 1, pick one. Excellent choice. Players 2 and 3, step aside. Player 1, it's time to play Dis or Dat. Category for this Dis or Dat question is, does Michael Jordan really drive a Blazer? Alright, I'm going to read off 7 items for you, and as each one comes up, I want you to tell me if it's an NBA team, a model of automobile, or both. Oh, alright, you already know how to play. Well, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's dance. Cavalier, is it a team, a car, or both? If you're not sure, skip it. We'll come. Piston. Pacer. Mustang. Hornet. Cougar. Last one. Maverick. That's all 7. 6 wrong. I guess you could have blown all of them. That feels good, huh? Sorry, babe. Let's have a category. Put on your pens for the naked dance. 3. The category is Centipedes and Spy Hunters. And this one's worth $2,000. Help me out here. I can't remember the name of that game. Now, when you know the answer, buzz in and type in your answer. It was a video game that had that little orange guy. Go for it, player 1. Type in your answer and hit return. Hubert. Weren't those old video game characters lame? Hey, has anyone seen my Earthworm Jim cartridge?
Wow, nice scores on a demo. Boy, I'm impressed. If you really want to impress me, go out and buy the freaking game. You Don't Know Jack Volume 2 is loaded with 800 all-new questions, including celebrity collect calls, picture questions, and lots of other junk. 1, 2, or 3 people can play at a time, or you can scrounge up like 20 people so you can host your own Jack tournament. Now that's impressive. You can do the same thing with You Don't Know Jack Sports and You Don't Know Jack Extra Large. All 3 can be played on a Power PC or on Windows 95. Of course, if you don't have that kind of cash to flash around for fancy hardware, it'll run fine off an 040 Mac or Windows 3.1. Now trust me, you can't buy too many copies of these games. And remember, they make great gift items. And if you don't believe me, guess what?
You don't know Jack!
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack Volume 3, the demo. Now buckle up, because you're about to get hit with a game so outrageous, you're going to want to cruise out to buy the full version. And, well, safety counts. And get this, in the full version, I'll even let you use your real name. Okay then, let's motor. Your turn, player 2. What's it going to be? The category is, and on this farm I had up, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, wake up, because for this question, I need you to listen closely. We're bringing some livestock in here, and you got to listen up to be able to answer the question, all right? Good, let's go. Which of the following would I not be able to make for dinner from the livestock I have here? Hamburgers, fried chicken, mutton, or bacon? All yours, player 1. Player 2, player 3. Who wants it? Take a shot, player 2. Nuh-uh. Fried chicken is made from, chicken. Player 3, it's yours if you want it. Player 3, do it. To make mutton, you'd need a sheep, and I don't recall any in there. Okay, Raul, you can take the animals back. Oh, no, oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, bring some newspaper, too, will ya? It's all about you, player 3. Which one do you want? The category is, I see late-night TV in your future, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If Dionne Warwick had lived in an ancient time, where could she have gone to make some psychic friends? The Oracle at Delphi, the Great Wall of China, the Colosseum in Rome, or the Apollo Theater? All yours, player one. The oracles were shrines for prophets. I guess it was cheaper to build an oracle than to buy all that infomercial time. Player one, give me category. Nice choice, lover. You've just been invited to a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. Buzz in when the correct three-way member is lit up and you score. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. And be careful, individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Alright, let's get this party rolling. This little three-way likes to call itself, "Welcome back, my friends, blah blah blah." Which means this three-way's using everyone's favorite supergroup, Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Time to bust a move, good luck.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Well, that's how we got to show ya. Now, clean yourself up while we see how you did. Player one, it seems you're the dominant one here, but your score is looking a little worse for the wear. Let's see our overall standings. Player one, you pulled out ahead. Nicely done. So, was it as good for you as it was for me? Probably better. Okay, let's get on with the game. So, you didn't quite get your trivia fix out of that little demo, did ya? What to do? Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you go out and buy the freaking game? You Don't Know Jack Volume 3 is loaded with 800 all-new questions, including special three-ways, guest host, and impossible questions. Not good enough for you? All right, check out You Don't Know Jack Television, which has 800 questions focusing on everything you ever thought you knew about the TV industry. See? All those years spent in front of the idiot box weren't wasted after all. Okay, maybe they were wasted. And if you're looking for a major trivia fix, grab You Don't Know Jack Huge. It's packed with over 2.5 days of continuous verbal abuse. I mean trivia served up Jack style. Okay, let's go over this one last time. You Don't Know Jack Volume 3, You Don't Know Jack Television, and You Don't Know Jack Huge are all available for your party game enjoyment. 1, 2, or 3 people can play at a time. Now trust me on this one, you can't buy too many of these games. And if you don't believe me, then that just proves my point.
You Don't Know Jack.
Ahoy there, me hearty! You be checking out You Don't Know Jack the Lost Gold, eh? Aye, well, this be only a small taste of the riches you'll find in the full game. It'll leave you yearning for more, that be true. By the way, press the B button to buzz in. Now, go play your demo, and billowy sails be with ye. Ahoy!
Time to choose a category. Here we have Fashion Emergency Indeed. This one can net you $4,000. All right, give me your best shot. If GQ or Gentleman's Quarterly featured cover models who were drawn and quartered, how would the men appear? Robed with forks stuck through their chins, headless with burnt entrails cut into fourths, nude with limbs tied to 4 running horses, or stretched with hands and feet strapped to bars. Hands and feet strapped to bars. Nope, that sounds more like The Rack. And of course, The Rack is what they feature on the cover of Maxim. Let me show you what I would have picked. They'd be headless, their entrails would be pulled out and burned, and their bodies would be cut into 4 pieces. And you just know that, like, in a week, every guy in America would be doing it. Tell me which category you want. The category is Leanne Rhymes. $2,000 at stake on this one. Here's the question. Which of the following performers' names is not a complete sentence? Puffy Combs, Britney Spears, Sting, or Faith Hill? Britney Spears? She certainly does. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. Well, Faith Hill doesn't need much, but if she'd like to be a sentence, she does need a verb. And if she's interested, I could slip her a dangling modifier. Pick a category. The category? Somebody get Herbert Hoover a breath mint. This one can net you $4,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. On Mount Rushmore, whose complaint about being stuck directly next to a close talker for 60 years would be most valid? Washington's complaint about Lincoln, Roosevelt's complaint about Washington, Jefferson's complaint about Lincoln, or Lincoln's complaint about Roosevelt? If you take a look at Mount Rushmore, which I suggest every red-blooded American do, you'll see that Teddy's constantly invading Abe's personal space.
7 years ago, somebody forgot to brush their teeth. Put a lid on it, Lincoln.
Ye made it through the treacherous demo. Aye, a skilled sailor ye must be. But now ye must complete your journey. Go and purchase You Don't Know Jack, the Lost Gold. All your favorites be there. The Gibberish, This or That, Jack Attack, and some all-new surprises for ye, too. So go now and buy the Lost Gold. And tell them the captain sent you.
The following preview has been rated Party Game.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack Movies, the demo. Hey, I hope you remembered your ticket stub, because you're about to get hit with a game so outrageous that you're going to want to run out during intermission and buy the full version. And get this, in the full version, I'll let you use your real name, or screen name if you prefer.
Okay, quiet on the set. Action!
Player one, give me a category.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
The category is to rumble or not to rumble. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, when you know the answer to this, buzz in and type it out. Now, everybody knows that West Side Story is based on William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Well, if the gangs in West Side Story used the last names of the warring families in the play, how would Tony complete, when you're a blank all the way? Go for it, player one. Type in your answer and hit return. Oh yeah, that's really wrong. Player two, player three, who wants it? Go for it, player two. Type in your answer and hit return.
Nope.
Player three, it's yours if you want it. Here you go, player three. Type in your answer and hit return. When you're a Montague all the way. From the tights that you wear to the graffiti you spray. It's all about you, player three. Which one do you want? Sweet pick. All right, players 1 and 2, get out of the way, because this one's just for player 3. Get ready for a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is nice scenery. Let's blow it up. I will soon read you 7 film titles, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a film by the Merchant Ivory team. So you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Here we go. Remains of the day, Merchant Ivory or Roger Moore? Live and Let Die. Folks. Morris. Wild Geese. A View to a Kill. Last one, Room with a View. That's all she wrote. Well, you got 5 right, which is sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's throw that cash into your total. Okay, how about a new question? Player 1, give me a category.
A question so real you can almost touch it. Filmed in spectacular 3D.
The category is getting tail on a regular basis. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, do me a favor, will you? If you can help me remember the name of this character, hit your buzzer and type in the answer. Now check it out. It's going to be tough. You know, he was the star of a series of X-rated films in the 70s, and the character was created by Robert Crumb, that Keep on Truckin' guy. Oh, you know what? He wasn't a live-action porn star. He was an X-rated cartoon character. Oh, man, he was a pussycat, too. What was his name? Go for it, player. Let this be a lesson to you. Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Go for it, player 2. Type in your answer and hit return. Interesting choice. Player 3, it's yours if you want it. Here you go, player 3. Type in your answer and hit return.
Nope.
Here's what you should have typed in. The feline star of the 70s X-rated cartoons created by Robert Crumb was Fritz the Cat. Yeah, I used to love getting up early on Saturday morning to watch cartoons. So, you didn't quite get your movie trivia fix out of that little demo, did you? Well, here's an idea. Go out and buy the game. You Don't Know Jack Movies is loaded with 800 all-new tidbits of Tinseltown trivia that you don't have to be a key grip to love. But you do have to watch out for those extreme close-ups when you put your face up to the computer screen. 1, 2, or 3 people can play at a time. And of course, you can do the same thing with You Don't Know Jack Volume 2, You Don't Know Jack Sports, and You Don't Know Jack Extra Extra Large. Now trust me on this one, you can't buy too many of these games, and I think it might even help your standing with the Academy. And if you don't believe me, guess what?
You Don't Know Jack.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack TV, the demo. My name is Schmitty. Hold your applause. Now, I hope you already set your VCR because you're about to play a game so outrageous, you're going to want to run out and buy the full version, even if your favorite TV show is on. And get this, in the full version, I might even let you use your real name. You all set? Good, because we're on the air. It's all you, player 3. What do you want?
Question 1 is taped before a live studio audience.
The category is Crazy Like a Fox. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Here's the question. If Red Fox's character in Sanford and Son went by Red Fox's real name, what would be the name of the show? Steptoe and Son, Fox and Son, Sanford and Son, or Urkel and Son? Got it buzzed in? It's all yours, player 1. No, Steptoe and Son is the British TV series Sanford is based on. You see, England isn't all bad teeth and overblown musicals, just a really big part of it. Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Take a shot, player 2. I know, it's not easy. You want it, player 3? Player 3, do it. Red Fox's real name is John Elroy Sanford, so the show would still be called Sanford and Son. And the actor that played the son is named Son. Well, it's Wilson, but that's close enough to be sort of weird, isn't it? It's all you, player 3. What do you want? Hey, players 1 and 2, back in your bottle because your master over there just got a this or that. The category for this this or that question is Fire Me and I'll Tell Mom. All right, I'm going to list off set. All right, if you already know how to play, I'm just going to put 30 seconds on the clock then. And we're off. Love Boat, produced by Aaron, guest star Tori or both. TJ Hooker. Hotel. Fantasy Island. Vegas. Last one, Melrose Place. That's all of them. 6 wrong. Well, I guess you could have blown all of them, huh? Well, sorry about that. What can I say? Let's move on. Player 1, give me a category.
This is question 3.
The category is, do pumpkins have mucus? You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. All right, let's get that well-manicured digit on your buzzer and get ready to buzz in and type the answer when you know it. You ready? Imagine this. You're wearing a pumpkin costume. You're frantically searching your purse for a blue tissue. Someone will pay you $100 for it. You're in the audience of what TV show? Player 1, yeah, go for it. Type in your answer and then hit return. What the hell are you thinking? Player 2, I'll tell you what, this will be our little secret. You want it, Player 3? There you go, Player 3. Type it. Whoa, you are way out of line. Next time, think about typing this. On the game show Let's Make a Deal, host Monty Hall would frequently offer cash to his costumed audience in return for simple, everyday items. I remember people on the show were always upset when they chose curtain number 3 and they won a goat. I would have killed for a chance to win a free goat. I mean, come on, people. Does the phrase endless supply of fresh milk mean anything to you? So, you didn't quite get your TV trivia fix out of that little demo, now did you? Well, here's an idea. Go out and buy the game! You Don't Know Jack TV is loaded with 800 all-new questions that'll keep you in primetime trivia for hours. Hey, and if that's not enough for you, check out You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. We jammed it with all-new questions and features, including a 3-way, special guest host questions, and, dun-dun-dun, the impossible question. And for all you big-screen stargazers out there, why don't you grab a copy of You Don't Know Jack Movies? It's loaded with tons of Tinseltown trivia that'll satisfy your Hollywood hankerings for hours. So let me give this to you one more time for those of you who couldn't keep up. You Don't Know Jack TV, You Don't Know Jack Volume 3, and You Don't Know Jack Movies. They're all available for your party game enjoyment. Trust me on this one, you cannot buy too many of these games. And if you don't believe me, well, I'll be personally offended and be forced to tell you that
You don't know Jack!
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to HeadRush, the demo. Okay, now you better be holding on to something because you're about to get hit in the face with a game so incredibly nuts that you won't be able to stop yourself from heading out to the store to get the full version. And hey, get this, in the full version, I'll even let you use your real name. Huh? Don't mention it. All right, let's do it. It's all you, Blue. What do you want? The category is minimum wage hike equals more nuts. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Wipe off that finger because here we go. If the makers of Payday come out with a new candy bar called Palm Payday, what will be the main ingredients? Chocolate-covered bits of broken glass, thick buttery nougat with a touch of junk, creamy caramel covered in volcanic ash, or peanuts smothered in rubber. All yours, Red. Broken glass and chocolate? No, but that is my favorite snack. Ow. Ow! Green! Blue! Come on, who wants it? Take it, Green.
Let's make this our little secret, okay?
Hey, Blue, it's yours if you want it. Blue, do it. Pompeii is an Italian city that was buried in volcanic ash after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in the year 79 AD. And there's nothing better to wash down a Pompeii Day bar than a tall, steaming glass of molten lava. It's all you, Blue. What do you want? All right, it's time for a headbutt. H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T-H-E-A-D-B-U-T-T, headbutt. Your headbutt category for today is Kielbasa gives me gas too. I'm going to open the value of this headbutt question at $50,000. Okay, here's how you headbutt. You're going to see an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add them. Okie doke, let's do it. Ball of burning gases plus Milwaukee sports team. Okay, the first part of this answer describes our sun. We have a sun? You never told me. The second part is a Milwaukee basketball team, which is really popular with dough. Go for it, Red. Type in your answer and hit return. Hey, stop stalling and start typing. One more clue? You couldn't have waited? Hey, anyone else want to give it a shot? Hey, how about a mocha frappuccino? Go for it, Green. Type in your answer and hit return. You know, 3 hints usually does it for most people, but I guess you're special. Hey, Blue, you want to do it? All right, Blue, type in your answer and hit return. Hey! You know, 3 hints usually does it for most people, but I guess you're special.
Folgers, Maxwell House. Huh, I don't drink coffee unless it's from that ball of burning gases plus a Milwaukee basketball team.
Hey, there's an idea. Maybe the Milwaukee Bucks wouldn't suck so much if they were wired on caffeine.
Give me the ball! Come on, I'm open! Pass it over here! Come on, I'm open!
Hey, Red, pick one. And here we have how cartoon characters keep that healthy glow. And it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Here's the pitch. Which cartoon character is most likely a vegan? Elmer Fudd, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, or Sylvester? All yours, Red.
Be very quiet. I'm taking your cash.
Green, Blue, come on, who wants it? Take it, Green. Vegans don't eat or use any animal products at all, and Bugs seems pretty content with just his carrots. Yep, they say carrots really improve your eyesight. I've been eating them for years, and I never... Ow! Oh, man, where'd that come from? So, you didn't quite get all your trivia yayas out with that little demo now, did you?
No, sir.
Huh, what to do, what to do. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you get off your butt and go to the store and buy the game?
Oh, okay.
HeadRush is loaded with tons of questions, including dis or dats, headbutts, and special guests like Milan the janitor and Old Man.
That's me.
1, 2, or 3 people can play at a time, and if you don't believe me, well, that's your problem. You got it? Great. See you later.
Bye-bye.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, welcome to You Don't Know Jack, Louder, Faster, Funnier, the demo. We're talking trivia so wild you won't want to take it home to mom. I'm gonna cut you in on the action here, so listen up. You Don't Know Jack, Louder, Faster, Funnier serves up the very best episodes of You Don't Know Jack, the next show. Plus you got your pissed about a question, and of course the all-new when did happen question type. All this fun with no confusing internet connection or pesky download. So, after you get a little taste here, you're going to want to get your hands on the whole enchilada. Oh, and in the real game, I'll let you use your own name. Maybe. Alright then, let's do it. It's all you, Player 3. What do you want? This category is known as Solar-Powered Itty-Bitty Titty Committee. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Hey, you know what used to crack me up? The way you could write words on your calculator if you turned it upside down, like boobless. Oh, come on, like you never. What number do you have to punch in your calculator to spell boobless? Oh, hey, if you'd like a hint, just, turn your computer monitor upside down. Gotta buzz in first. Here's the one the winners pick. On a calculator, if you turn the number 553-78008 upside down, it looks just like boobless. Yet another example of how technology has enhanced our lives. It's all you, Player 3. What do you want? Well, very nice pickin'. Get ready to play a When Did Happen? I'm going to show you... okay, you already know how to play. That's fine. The category for this When Did It Happen is Dr. Doolittle versus Dr. Do Less. Okay, in the immortal words of Chuck Heston, get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape, and put 'em back on the keyboard. Which flows nicely into this event. The film Planet of the Apes opens. So tell me, monkey, did this happen before Planet of the Apes came out, after that, or did it never happen at all? That'll do it. Okay, let's take a look at the damage. Well, player 2, I'm not going to write home to your mother, but let's see how this affects your overall score. Player 2 takes over. Okay, let's get on with the rest of the show, shall we? What's it going to be, player 2? This category is known as damp popularity. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, free your mind. Imagine peer pressure affects you the same way air pressure affects the weather. If your friends start giving you lower amounts of pressure, how would you most likely react? You would burst into tears, you would hyperventilate, you would get the chills, or you would be able to live your own life? It's all yours, play. Low air pressure always precedes some kind of precipitation or rainstorm. Just as high peer pressure always precedes your friends making you run naked across the football field. Or maybe that was just me. Yeah, you were just getting into it, weren't you? Yeah, that's right, first taste is free. Now go buy the game. You Don't Know Jack, Louder, Faster, Funnier offers up 1,000 questions. It's the pure, uncut hilarity of You Don't Know Jack, the Net Show, plus the cult classic Pissed About a Question, and the brand spanking new When Did It Happen. And if that's not enough to satisfy your Jack Jones, check out You Don't Know Jack 2001. You'll score 2 complete games, both You Don't Know Jack Offline and You Don't Know Jack Louder, Faster, Funnier. That's 2,000 questions. Well, 2001, really, but who's counting? But wait, there's more. Take on You Don't Know Jack Jumbo. I dare you. It's every freaking game we've ever made. Okay, not really, but it is as heavy. It's You Don't Know Jack, You Don't Know Jack Volume 2, You Don't Know Jack Volume 3, You Don't Know Jack Volume 4, The Ride, and You Don't Know Jack Offline. Can you imagine? That adds up to... Well, let's see what that adds up to. Carry the 1 over the thing there, adjust for inflation, and wow, that's like 4,200 questions. Can we afford to give that much away? Yeah, baby. Okay, I'm going to go over this one more time for those of you with short attention spans. We got You Don't Know Jack, Louder, Faster, Funnier, You Don't Know Jack 2001, and You Don't Know Jack Jumbo. I'll tell you, you can't have too many of these games. The Surgeon General says they're good for you. But if you don't believe me, I guess that just proves what I've been saying all along.
You Don't Know Jack.
Hey there, welcome to You Don't Know Jack, Offline, the demo. We're talking trivia straight from cyberspace to your hard drive that's so outrageous you're going to want to scamper out and buy the full version, where I get to say more words like, scamper. And get this, the full version of Offline is also on CD-ROM, so you get the best of the net without downloading into your hard drive. And in the full version, I'll even let you use your real name, unless you want to stick with the one you use in all those chat rooms. Okay then, let's do it. The honors, player 2.
Trivia emergency. Call 911.
This one's called Milk's Fat, but it has a pretty face. This one's worth $1,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If a gallon of whole milk made a New Year's resolution to become a gallon of skim milk, how much fat would it have to lose? About 0.05%, about 2.75%, about 10.25%, or about 40%? Player 1. Got milked? Yes, you did. Player 2, player 3, the time is now. Take a shot, player 2. Whole milk is about 3.25% fat, and skim milk contains about 0.5% fat, so it would have to lose about 2.75%. The poor thing. Ever since she was young, people called her a cow. You have the honors, player 2.
This is the end of the tape. Turn it over to play side 2.
This one's called Lovelorn Letters. This one's worth $1,000. Yeah, I get a real kick out of reading advice columns and finding out about other people's romantic problems. See if you can tell me which movie character this letter is responding to. Dear Confidential, she may be old enough to be your mother, but you just got out of college. Live a little. By the way, plastic sounds like a great career choice. See you at Elaine's wedding. Who is Confidential? Oliver from Love Story, Benjamin from The Graduate, Hermie from Summer of 42, or Billy Joe from Ode to Billy Joe? Player 1. Oh, that movie was so sad. So is this answer. Player 2, player 3, the time is now. Take a shot, player 2. Recent college graduate Benjamin Braddock has an affair with Mrs. Robinson, even though he really loves her daughter, Elaine, all while debating whether or not to go into plastics. Now, my advice to a recent college grad with romantic problems would be, start paying back those student loans. You have the honors, player 2.
Son, you best be out of town before I count to 3.
This one's called, This Question is for High School Graduates Only. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, smarty pants, I know you look down on people with GEDs just because you spent your teen years shackled to a desk and bored out of your skull. I have only one question for you, brainiac. What does GED stand for? General Equivalence Degree, Government Employment Degree, General Educational Development, or Graduation Equivalence Diploma? Player 1. Can't fake it like in high school, huh? Player 2, player 3, the time is now. Take a shot, player 2. What the hell were you thinking there? Player 3, it's up to you. Up to you, player 3. You're smart. G.
No, GED.
Having fun? Just starting to get into it, are you? Good. And our little ploy worked. Now go out and buy the flippin' game. You Don't Know Jack Offline is loaded with 1,000 questions that include the very best from You Don't Know Jack the Net Show, as well as all new questions, like the Pissed About a Question, which takes all your bitchy letters and turns them into trivia. Doesn't sound like enough Jack for you? Alright then, check out the You Don't Know Jack Jack Pack, featuring You Don't Know Jack Sports, You Don't Know Jack Television, and You Don't Know Jack Movies. That's 2,400 questions of niche Jacky goodness. And if you really want to make your collection complete, get the You Don't Know Jack Irreverent Collection, which features You Don't Know Jack, You Don't Know Jack Volume 2, You Don't Know Jack Volume 3, and You Don't Know Jack the Ride. That'll take you on the fourth and wildest Jack trip yet. You know what? Let's just go over this one last time for the hell of it. You Don't Know Jack Offline, You Don't Know Jack Jack Pack, and You Don't Know Jack the Irreverent Collection are all available for your party game enjoyment. 1, 2, or 3 people can play at a time, and trust me on this one, you can't buy too many of these games. And if you don't believe me, then that just proves my point.
You Don't Know Jack.
Zenora.
60 seconds. Gordy, I became a director so that I would not have to talk to writers anymore.
Hey, welcome to the show. How many people do we have playing? One player. Fantastic. Fine line between being a game show and a babysitter. Okay, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz, yeah, all right. Hey, start the loud music and the flashy lights. Someone's getting bored.
All right, hit me. And this one is, hello, have you been waited for? I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. You know, waiting is a common theme for artists, and I don't mean tables. There's Beckett's Waiting for Godot, then Clifford Odets Waiting for Lefty, and that hilarious movie about regional theater, Waiting for Guffman. So which of these guys actually shows up? Godot, Guffman, Lefty, or none of them? Godot, Guffman, Lefty, not one of them shows up. I believe they all worked in the cable installation industry. Okay, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? At least the TV is paying attention to me. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Given what signal a peacock is sending when it has its tail feathers up, what message is NBC sending out to its loyal viewers? We're scared of you. We want to fight you. We are better than you. Or we want to have sex with you.
Oh, God, baby, I diss you so much.
Here's what you should have picked. A peacock flares its feathers as part of a mating ritual. Just as long as I get to pick which NBC character I can have sex with. Hey, is the Golden Girls still on? Category, please.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
Well, looks like this category is My Ding-a-ling. This one can net you $1,000. Okay, pay attention here. I want you to listen to something. Ready? Here it is again. Got it? Now tell me. What most likely happened just now? Rocky just finished a round, Mo just got poked in the eyes, Clarence just got his wings, or Quasimodo just woke up? The correct answer is, according to the movie It's a Wonderful Life, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And it's a little known fact, but every time you hear this sound, an angel grows an extra head. Okay, I need a category. Okay, make yourself presentable, 'cause you're about to join a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're going to see a three-way like this one. Oh, so you already have previous experience with three-ways. Well, I'm impressed. Let's see what you've learned. Let's just say this one's known as, let's settle this like children. Yep, it's a three-way all about that schoolyard justice system. Rock, paper, scissors. Alrighty, watch your buzzer. Here we go. And it looks like we're all done, so let's check out the damage. You're the best and not the worst, but let's see how your overall score looks. As much as I'd like to sit and chat, it's time to play some more Jack. I need a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
This one's called When Harry Met Geometry. This one's worth $1,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. What would make Harry Connick Jr. more conic? Sculpting him into a ball, sharpening his head to a point, dividing him into 2 parts, or putting a scoop of ice cream on his head?
Please, no throwing ice cream at the performer during the act.
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Sharpening Harry's head to a point would make him more conic. What? Do you think I'm making a joke? right, hit me. For your enjoyment, nice packs. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Think fast. How many Gregory Pecks would it take to make a Gregory bushel? 1/16, 1, 2, or 4? You need 4 Gregory Pecks to make a Gregory bushel. You know, I really loved Gregory Peck and the gradiated tons of Navarone. Okay, pick a category. A little edgy, aren't we? Relax and take a look at this clue. I'll tell you when to panic. I do that on the side, for kicks. Admit it, that makes you really hot when I say that, doesn't it? I know. Okay, here we go. Ah! 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 For good till that last one. Let's take a look at your final score. That's the game. Player, it's not that you did poorly. It's that you only did slightly better than poorly. Oh, well, here's one message I know you'll get. You don't know Jack.
ist sie wieder, die Quizshow, bei der Hochkultur und Popkultur aufeinanderprallen.
Tja, hallo und willkommen zur Schmalspur-Demo-Version von You Don't Know Jack. Für all die knickrigen Geizkriegen, die sich die Vollversion unseres CD-ROM-Spiels noch nicht gekauft haben. Mein Name ist Cookie und ich bin der Producer dieser Show. Normalerweise würde ich Sie jetzt nach Ihrem Namen fragen, aber ich krieg für mein Gelaber hier nichts extra gezahlt und so spare ich mir das diesmal. In wenigen Augenblicken wird Ihnen Jack, der Moderator unserer Show, ein paar Fragen stellen und, Jack ist ein ganz netter Kerl, wirklich, aber stellen Sie sich gut mit ihm. Er ist manchmal etwas, sagen wir mal, leicht reizbar.
Cookie, runter vom Set, wir gehen gleich auf Sendung.
Ja, ist ja gut, ist ja gut. Du meine Güte, will man sich ein bisschen nützlich machen und schon wird mal wieder angepflaumt. Unglaublich ist das. Idiotenladen.
Okay, Kandidat 2, wählen Sie eine Kategorie.
Die Frage 1.
Yeah!
Die Kategorie lautet historische Schmierereien. Und dafür gibt es 2000 Mark. Okay, Finger aufs Knöpfchen, hier kommt die Frage. Bedenkt man, wann die chinesische Mauer gebaut wurde, wie hätte der allererste Graffiti-Spruch darauf lauten können? Hannibal macht's mit Elefanten, Freiheit für Nero, Genghis kann nicht oder Marco Polo was here. Ja, Kandidat 1. Als die chinesische Mauer um 200 vor Christus gebaut wurde, war Hannibal gerade mit seinen Elefanten auf dem Weg über die Alpen. Und wie ich Hannibal kenne, war es eine weise Entscheidung von unserem Sprayer, bis nach China zu fahren, um diesen Spruch zu reißen. Kandidat 1, wählen Sie eine Kategorie aus. Eine ausgezeichnete Wahl, Kandidat 1. Kandidat 2, Kandidat 3 zurücktreten bitte, denn jetzt heißt es Sekt oder Selters.
Und die Kategorie für diese Sekt- oder Seltersfrage lautet... Götzendienst im Supermarkt. Okay, ich lese Ihnen jetzt... Sie kennen das Spielchen schon. Und los geht's. Freier, Shampoo oder Gottheit? Ghoul. Sanara. Pantene. Artemis. Krisan. Der letzte. Krishna. 4 richtige. Sie lieben das Mittelmaß, was? Immerhin haben Sie bei dem Spielchen nichts draufgezahlt. Weiter bitte. Okay, Kandidat 2, wählen Sie eine Kategorie.
Frage 3.
Die Kategorie lautet mega coole Theaterstücke. Und dafür gibt es 2000 Mark. Okay, Finger aufs Knöpfchen, hier kommt die Frage. Weiter hier rumeiern oder einen effektvollen Abgang einbauen. Ich hab 0 Checkung. Hätte Shakespeare in so einer Sprache geschrieben, in welchem Stück fände sich dieser Satz? In Macbeth, Romeo und Julia, Richard III. Oder in Hamlet? Ja, Kandidat 1. Verzeiht, Sire, eure Antwort dünkt mich falsch. Kandidat 2, Kandidat 3, wer will die Frage? Ja, Kandidat 2. Nö. Kandidat 3, Sie können, wenn Sie wollen. Ja, Kandidat 3. Megamäßig abgekackt, Alter. Wie könnte wohl die Antwort lauten? Hamlet, sein oder nicht sein, das ist hier die Frage. Sie haben sich offenbar für Nicht-Sein entschieden.
Wow, was sagt man dazu? Highscores schon in der Demo-Version. Wenn Ihnen das schöne Gefühle macht, rate ich Ihnen, unsere Vollversion auszutesten. Denn ein Highscore nach 21 Fragen, inklusive gnadenloser Jack-Attacks und rasanten Reimrunden in unserer Abteilung Schnick, Schnack, Blech und Co. So ein Highscore ist doch erst, ich will mal sagen, der Höhepunkt für jeden Quizfreak. Bis zu 3 Kandidaten können gleichzeitig spielen und wenn Sie unser 7-Fragen-Turniersetting wählen, können Sie buchstäblich Dutzende Ihrer engsten Freunde einladen, um in Ihrer Wohnung miteinander zu spielen. Aber dazu müssen Sie eben erst die Vollversion auf CD-ROM erstehen. Also, hopp hopp, worauf warten Sie noch? You Don't Know Jack läuft auf jedem Power-PC und jedem Windows 95 Computer. Falls Sie aber kein so ein schickes Teil besitzen, unser Spiel läuft auch auf jeder Windows 3.0 Maschine und auf jedem Mac 040. Für den Fall aber, dass Sie von Ihrem leider nun mal existierenden Recht Gebrauch machen, dieses Spiel nicht zu kaufen, tja, dann herzliches Beileid und gute Besserung von mir und dem Team von... You Don't Know Jack! Name ist Cookie. Ich bin der Producer unserer Show. Normalerweise frage ich Sie zu Beginn jedes Spiels nach Ihrem Namen und so weiter, aber für dieses Schmalspur-Demo ist mir das ehrlich gesagt zu viel Action. Gleich wird Ihnen unser Moderator, der neue Jack, in bewährter Manier ein paar Fragen um die Ohren knallen, dass Ihnen wie immer Hören und Sehen vergeht. Und ich kann Ihnen sagen, der neue Jack ist genau das gleiche liebenswerte Ekel wie der alte. Ich würde sogar sagen, er ist noch viel...
Los, Cookie, schlepp dein Kadaver von der Bühne, das ist meine Show hier.
Oh, aber natürlich, Jackie-Line, bin schon weg. Arschgeige. Also, viel Spaß.
Okay, Kandidat 2, wählen Sie eine Kategorie.
Achtung, Kopf weg, hier kommt Frage 1.
Die Kategorie lautet... Am 7. Tag ging Gott ins Kino. Und dafür gibt es 2000 Euro. So lehnen Sie sich zurück, stellen Sie sich vor, Sie sitzen im Kino und es läuft diese Vorankündigung. Er hat alles verloren. Seine Kinder sind tot. Seine Haut ist voller Pusteln. Sein Glaube wird auf die Probe gestellt. Und das alles, weil Gott mit Satan gewettet hat. Wie könnte dieser Trailer enden? Bruce Willis ist der verlorene Sohn. Sylvester Stallone in Die Geduld des Hiob. Charles Bronson hat das Keinsmal. Oder Mel Gibson ist Lazarus. Ja, Kandidat 1. Der verlorene Sohn, hä? Ich habe einen besseren Film für Sie. Das verlorene Geld. Kandidat 2, Kandidat 3, wer will die Frage? Ja, Kandidat 2. Im Buch Hiob erlaubt Gott dem Satan, Hiobs Leben zu zerstören, um dessen Glauben auf die Probe zu stellen. Der Stallone-Film ist bei Testvorführungen durchgefallen. In der neuen Version hat Hiob eine vollbusige Blondine an seiner Seite und kämpft mit dem MG in der Hand gegen die Vietcong. Oder so. Okay, Kandidat 2. Wählen Sie eine Kategorie. Tja, endlich können Sie vor all Ihren Freunden angeben, dass Sie schon mal bei einem flotten Dreier dabei waren. Okay, gleich sehen Sie einen verbalen flotten Dreier, so wie diesen hier. Wenn Sie... Oh, Sie haben bereits Erfahrung mit flotten Dreiern. Ja, dann wollen wir mal sehen, was Sie dabei so alles gelernt haben. Unsere Kategorie. Das große Fressen und die Zutaten dafür. So, als kleine Stärkung zwischendurch kommen wir jetzt zu einem nahrhaften Thema, nämlich Fisch, Fleisch, Gemüse. Okay, genug gequatscht. Viel Glück. Das war's. Jetzt machen Sie sich erstmal frisch und dann sehen wir, wie es Ihnen ergangen ist. Kandidat 2 liegt nach wie vor an der Spitze. Das ist, Spitze. Okay, so viel zu unserem kleinen Stell dich ein. Jetzt zurück zum Spiel. Kandidat 1, wählen Sie eine Kategorie aus.
Gib uns Frage 3.
Die Kategorie lautet: Eine Frau sagt mehr als 1000 Worte und dafür gibt es 2000 €. Okay, die schweißnassen Finger aufs Knöpfchen. Hier kommt die Frage. In welchem der folgenden Sätze könnte der Name Eva angesichts seiner Wortbedeutung korrekt vorkommen? Eva ist es, auf der Welt zu sein. Himmel, Eva und Wolkenbruch. Es geht um Eva und Tod. Oder dies ist nicht der Eva letzter Schluss. Ja, Kandidat 1. Tja, für Sie wird es gleich weniger Eva, auf der Welt zu sein. Ja, Kandidat 2. Nein, Eva heißt nicht Arsch. Kandidat 3, Sie können, wenn Sie wollen. Ja, Kandidat 3. Es geht um Eva und Tod. Eva bedeutet auf Hebräisch Leben. Und tatsächlich hat die Gute im Paradies ja gewaltig Leben in die Bude gebracht.
Okay, Highscores und das schon im Demo. Aber ich sage Ihnen, richtig cool ist dieses Feeling erst nach einem rasanten 21-Fragen-Spiel. Inklusive unserer berühmten Jack-Attacks, unserer Reimtime-Fragen und den berüchtigten Sekt- oder Selters-Runden, wie die Welt sie aus Jack 1 kennt und liebt. Zusätzlich dazu gibt's in Jack 2 völlig ausgeflippte Super-Soundfragen, irrwitzige Gastmoderatoren, schwül heiße flotte Dreier und die gnadenlose, total unmögliche Frage. Wie immer können bis zu 3 Kandidaten gleichzeitig gegeneinander antreten. Und dank unseres 7-Fragen-Turnier-Settings können Sie Jack-Partys feiern, bei denen alle gegen alle ran müssen, statt einträchtig und doof auf der Couch rumzuknutschen. Klarerweise müssen Sie dazu erst die Vollversion auf CD-ROM kaufen. Und ziehen Sie jetzt bloß keinen Flunsch, ja? Wir müssen ja schließlich auch von irgendwas leben. You Don't Know Jack 2 läuft auf Windows 95 und 98 sowie auf allen Power-PCs. Aber auch die Neandertaler unter uns gehen nicht leer aus, denn unser Spiel läuft genauso auf Windows 3.x und auf allen 68 040er Macs. Okay, falls Sie schon nach Ihrer Jacke greifen, um zum nächsten Shop zu rennen und You Don't Know Jack 2 zu kaufen, kann ich Sie zu dieser weisen Entscheidung nur beglückwünschen. Falls nicht, tja, dann auch diesmal wieder herzliches Beileid von mir und dem Team von
You Don't Know Jack.
Et c'est parti pour la seule émission où la culture avec un grand C rencontre la culture avec un petit cul.
Ok, salut. Bienvenue sur la démo de Jack. Et qui dit démo de mon point de vue dit pingre et radasse. Mais enfin, ça c'est votre problème. Bon, mon nom c'est Rosalie. Ouais, je sais, ça va. Et dans des circonstances normales, je devrais vous demander votre nom. Mais il se trouve que je suis payé le salaire d'une démo et que j'ai absolument pas l'intention de me fouler, c'est compris? Par contre, si vous allez chercher la version full, on va pouvoir s'arranger. Et peut-être, enfin j'ai bien dit peut-être, peut-être devenir des amis. Bien, dans quelques secondes, Jack va vous poser des questions sous forme de questions. Et Jack, c'est un type assez, comment dire, il est un peu... En même temps, c'est... Enfin... Bon, bref, par pitié, soyez gentils avec lui parce que de temps en temps, il a tendance à péter les plombs.
Oh, Rosalie, tu dégages du plateau, on va être en direct, s'il te plaît.
Ouais, bon alors t'es gentil, tu me parles sur un autre ton parce que je suis pas ton klebs.
Joueur 1, choisis une catégorie.
Ça se mange sans fin, c'est la question 1.
Et la catégorie est... Curfew. Et celle-là vaut 2000 francs. Le groupe NTM, qui en a ras la casquette des jugements, est à la barre pour soutenir Mordicus qu'il parle de gastronomie quand il parle de keuf. Le juge, qui veut les faire passer à table, leur demande si ce que vous dites est vrai. Qu'appelle-t-on un gendarme quand il ne s'agit pas d'un militaire? Un maquereau au vin blanc, un hareng pomme à l'huile, une saucisse sèche ou une andouillette au poivre? C'est pour toi, joueur 1. Ok, t'aimes pas la police, mais les keufs ne sont pas tous des proxénètes alcoolos. Joueur 2, joueur 3, l'un de vous est-il tenté? Joueur 2, c'est à toi. Il n'y a apparemment pas que le hareng qui marine dans son jus. Joueur 3, ça te dit pas? Vas-y, joueur 3, c'est à toi, c'est à toi. Une saucisse sèche au bœuf. Eh oui, spécialité juive d'Europe de l'Est. Les keufs, c'est comme le Justin Bridou, avec eux y a pas d'heure, y a que des heures. Aïe, aïe. Choisis une catégorie, joueur 3. Mais tu es excellent, joueur 3. Joueur 2, joueur 1, allez voir dehors. Maintenant, c'est le coussicoussa. La catégorie du coussicoussa est... L'envers de la médaille, c'est l'autre côté. Alors, dans la liste que je vais lire, il va falloir... Ah, on sait déjà comment jouer. C'est parti. Le badminton, c'est Olympe oui ou Olympe non? La pétanque. Le rugby. Le bowling. Le croquet, Olympe oui ou Olympe? Le tir à la corde comme dans l'écolo. La dernière, le cricket. 5 de bonnes, c'est pas si mal, tu sais. On additionne et on met ça au bon endroit. Allez, en avant. Joueur 1, choisis une catégorie. Et la catégorie est... Se noyer dans un verre d'eau. Et celle-là vaut 2000 francs. Attention, tous les doigts sur les boutons, la question débarque. Où ton QI devra tomber pour atteindre le plus grand fond, même si dans le fond t'es pas si con. La Méditerranée, l'Atlantique, le Pacifique ou la mer Noire? C'est pour toi, joueur 1. Méditer des années pour une réponse qui tombe à l'eau. Joueur 2, joueur 3, l'un de vous est-il tenté? Joueur 2, c'est à toi.
Eh Bobby, tu t'approches du QI de Patrick Duffy ou tes doigts sont palmés?
Joueur 3, ça te dit pas?
Vas-y joueur 3, c'est à toi, c'est à toi.
Bah, c'est vrai que t'es pas si con. En plus t'as un bon fond. Ouais les potes, hein. Faites la mer, pas la guerre, hein.
Waouh, regardez-moi ça, un super score dans la démo. Mais alors si tu crois que ça c'est bon, quand tu vas essayer la version 21 questions, tu vas comprendre ton bonheur. Et quand tu vas voir ton petit nom apparaître sur le tableau des meilleurs scores après une bonne petite série de Jack Attack, de Drelin, de Rhimatologie et de Coussicoussa, là tu vas vraiment plus avoir de batterie dans ton pacemaker. Et ça pour le coup c'est vraiment la totale. Mais pour ça il faut aller casser ton petit cochon et acheter la version complète. Et là tu vas pouvoir jouer à 3 et même organiser des tournois, ce qui va même te permettre d'inviter des douzaines d'amis, tout ça dans l'intimité de ton petit 2 pièces cuisine. Alors Jack ça marche sur tous les Power PC ou sur Windows 95 et si t'as pas ce matos ça marchera quand même sur Windows 3.1 ou sur ton vieux Mac pourri. Bref, merci qui? Merci Jack.
show where pop culture and high culture collide.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Cheapskate. I haven't bought the CD-ROM yet, demonstration version of You Don't Know Jack. My name is Murray. Under ordinary circumstances, I'd ask you your name, but I'm only being paid demo rates for this, and so frankly, I can't be bothered. However, if you go out and buy the full version, then we get the opportunity to become real friends. Now, in a second, Jack Cake is going to ask you some questions. Now, he's basically a very decent chap, but for God's sake, try to keep on his good side, would you? Because frankly, he can be a bit of a nutcase, okay? All I'm trying to say is, tread carefully.
Murray, we're going live. Can you get off the set, please?
All right, bloody hell, Jesus, keep your pants on. I'm only trying to help.
Player 3, a category.
Let's have some fun.
Here comes question 1.
Categorically, this is the category of
Friday Nights Out in 1450.
£2,000 for this little baby. Okay, it's the big one.
It's formal night at the Old Ministry of Sound, the Middle Ages top nightclub. There's a sign up saying no entry without a tithe. What should you take with you to get in? A large tool for cutting wheat, a buxom bimbo, a 10% tax to go to the church, or a payment for the local minstrels.
Player 1, go for it.
No, that would be a scythe.
Players 2 and 3, who wants it? Have a good one too, in it.
No, I'm afraid that's wrong. I must tell you, though, recently I was turned away from Stringfellows. There was a sign on the door saying ties must be worn. Like an idiot, I was wearing a brand new one.
Player 3, it's there if you want it. Player 3, it's all yours.
The tithe was a tax paid by all members of a parish to the local church. And they never got around in either.
Player 3, a category.
Sod off, 1 and 2, it's me and 3 for this or that. And the this or that category is
Into the bloody Iron Maiden. This is exciting, and if you can't...
Oh, I see. Been here before, have you? Cocky.
Here we go! The Wreck! The Buzzcocks! The Thumbscrews! Slayer! Pink Floyd! Cat o' Nine Tails! Last one, Def Leppard!
That's all 7. 5. So let's just add it to your totty and press on. Player 2, it's up to you.
Put on your pants for the naked dance.
3.
Categorically, this is the category of the best party I've ever been to. £2,000 for this little baby. Okay, imagine you're settling down with all the family for a good game of Hungry Hippos. Now, to make your game more interesting, you go through the same ritual that real hippos do before they fight each other. What do? Urinate on each other's feet, vomit and weep, defecate furiously, or chew stimulants? Player 1, go for it.
That really isn't very right at all.
Players 2 and 3, who wants it? Have a good one too, in it. No, this is what happens when you wake up with a hangover next to Anthea Turner. Player 3, it's there if you want it. Player 3, it's all yours. Hey, hippos always defecate just before a rumble, man. Hey, anyone in for a game of Hungry Hippos?
High scores on the demo! Well, if you think that feels good, you should try a full 21-question game. Getting a high score after a soul-nourishing jack attack, a gibberish question, or a pub quiz question, now that's the real buzz. But you gotta buy the full version first, so don't dilly-dally. Up to 3 can play at one time, and you can put it onto the 7-question tournament setting, thereby allowing you to invite dozens of your closest friends to come round and play with each other. Jack runs on any PowerPC or Windows 95 computer, and if you don't have the juice, it'll run just fine on Windows 3.1 or any old 040 Mac. Of course, If you do decide to exercise your God-given right not to buy it, it proves only one thing.
You don't know Jack. If you're good at other trivia games, it don't mean Jack now. Alright, how you doing? Welcome to the You Don't Know Jack demo instructions sound file. The demo should be here any second. I'm just waiting for the engineers to bring it down here. But, hey, hang on a second. Cookie?
Yeah,
Can you get Tom on the line? I need the demo.
okay.
Thanks. Anyway, sorry. Let me tell you a little bit about the real program. You Don't Know Jack is a quiz show, and it's going to be...
time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Thanks, Cookie. That's really funny. Do you mind? I'm talking.
Whatever, sorry.
Could you just get Tom for me? Thanks. It's PowerPC native. It'll run on Windows 95. It's got some pretty funky questions. There's 800 of them on the CD-ROM. And you can play for like 20 hours. You'll never hear the same question twice.
Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Tom on the line.
Tom, is the demo ready?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the freaking engineer, Tom. Whatever. Ask Ando.
Ando, is the demo ready?
Listen, I'm really sorry about this.
Hey, Nate?
Ando.
The demo's ready,
Cool.
but we have some minimum machine requirements.
Uh-huh.
I'll just read it off the documentation here.
Sure.
And
First Dementia. Second Dementia. Third Dementia. Fourth Dementia. Fifth Dementia.
Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. We can get started right away. I'm Dr. Sandy Whiteman, and I'm a licensed interactive therapist. I'm here to determine just how crazy you are. So let's get acquainted. Okay, great. Now, just so I can get a sense of who you are, what you're all about, how would you best describe your gender? Okay, fine. Which of the following is most like the shape of your head? All right. Now, how would you characterize your facial features? Okay. How would you describe your hair? Okay, thank you. Now, we're going to take your answers and put them through our computer model to come up with your exact likeness. The results are uncanny, really. Takes just a minute. Okay, great. Oh, now I can see what you look like. Oh, that's better. Oh, you do have some hairy hair there. Okay, great. Hi there. Now, I'm going to have you look at some ink blots so that you can tell me what they mean to you. You might know these as Rorschach tests, but I don't have any of those. They're very hard to get. So this will have to do. Now tell me, what does this look like to you? Space creature, huh? Well, that's one heck of an imagination there, pal. Easy does it. You know what we called people like you in grad school? Nuts. Hey, let's do another. Okay, squint your eyes. Now what do you see? Ooh, a dangerous owl. Think I give a hoot? Get it? Hoot? With that? Ah! Oh, hi, Jenny. All right, let's see how well you play with others. Okay, fingers on your buzzers. Let's do it. If you want to celebrate the moments of your grandmother's life, in what kind of coffee tin should you keep her ashes? Answer it, Jenny. Chock full of nuts? No, that would be the tin in which you keep your dead grandfather, Jen. What do you think, player one? Sanka? No, that's wrong. That's instant coffee. You're always looking for the easy way out, aren't you? Everything's got to be quick, doesn't it? Here's the answer you should have picked. General Foods International Coffee. Let's move on to the dessert app. category is Tonight You Sleep with the Little Fishy Wishies. I'm going to show you 7 character names. Now, if you think this character is from the movie Goodfellas, then hit 1. If you think this character is actually a Beanie Baby, then hit 2. Now get ready. Here comes your first character. Knuckles, Spider, Freddy No-Nose, Squealer, Johnny Roast Beef, Cheeks, Frenchie. Hey, middle of the road. That's the most dangerous place to be, you know. Not safe. You're going to need some help, something to take the edge off. What I'm going to do for you is write you a prescription for You Don't Know Jack 5th Dementia. Most people with eggplant-shaped heads respond very well to it. It's multiplayer, you know. You can still play at home, but now you can play across the internet. Very invigorating. And remember, it's for external use only.
You don't know Jack!
For You Don't Know Jack, 5th Dementia. Enjoy yourself with genuine Jack irreverent quiz show party gaming fun. Live a little. Play at home or with others via the internet. Oh, new question type like starring us, the Bug. Yep, I'm a bug and proud of it. Look, Mom, I'm in a game. Normally we sell this game for $2,000-$3,000, but with your kick-ass insurance, it's only $29.95. It's on the shelf, so order your copy now. Look, Mom, I'm a button.
Logo's standing by.
Let's lose legal. And go logo.
Startup game has been activated. We're set.
That kidney transplant you're waiting for. Now you can charge it because I've got a pre-approved credit card with your name on it.
Boy, that would be great. Sign me up.
Cold calling can be hard, but the Telemarket 2000 makes it easy. Simply type in a name, and the Telemarket prints out personal information about the people you're calling.
Hello?
Mrs. Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got one contestant. Let's get moving, people.
30 seconds to places.
Well, howdy. I'm Johnny, and my consignment is to convey the instructions to you if that's your inclination. Nope, got it. This one is chomping at the belt. Got a motor? Fine. Light a flyer under it, people.
Today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by Snow Globe Surplus Store. Always sell our snow globes. We've got over 200,000 on display and several thousand more in the back.
All right, we're taking off. To get things rolling, for Angelina... Ah! What might Angelina Jolie scream if she accidentally tumbled into a Brad Pitt? Ah, nails! Ah, snakes! Ah, boiling oil! Or, ah, sausages! You just like words with the sound oil in it, don't you? Want to see the right answer? Brad's are small, thin nails. But I'm sure she's pretty used to getting nailed by small, thin things, right, Brad? Oh, snap! It's time for... The capital of China is... Peking. Considering the animals in the Chinese zodiac, which Looney Tunes character could definitely not pose for a Chinese calendar? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, or Foghorn Leghorn? The rabbit or hare is in the Chinese zodiac. By the way, Bugs Bunny plans to pose for the calendar in a dress, and you know damn well you're going to be secretly attracted to him. Now pay attention. Nope, no duck on the Chinese calendar, only on a Chinese menu. And please, when ordering the Daffy Duck, call ahead 24 hours in advance. Thank you. Say hello to Juggle the Handle. And well, poop, it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's the name of a classic juggling trick or a slang term for diarrhea. If it's a juggling trick, press the square button. If it's diarrhea slang, press your circle button. I understand, no need for instructions. Great. Rubinstein's Revenge, Montezuma's Revenge, Reverse Cascade, Boston Mess, Hershey Squirts, Georgian Shuffle, The Trots. Couldn't you at least have given a courtesy flush during that performance? I do a little juggling myself. And here's a little trick I like to call the Moscow Squeeze. Excuse me. This one's called, Does This Torch Make Me Look Fat? According to the Body Mass Index, which takes into account your height and your weight, how is the Statue of Liberty doing weight-wise? She's underweight, she's perfectly healthy, she's overweight, or she's morbidly obese. You're overweight. Let me show you something. With a BMI of nearly 200, the Statue of Liberty is super crazy, ultra super morbidly obese. But to be fair, that's weighing her with her clothes on. Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah. Next, Gandalfin the Grey. So, you know how all the incredibly long Lord of the Rings movies were shot in New Zealand? Well, considering which animal outnumbers humans 12-1 in New Zealand, which sequel would be easiest to cast? The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Cowers, Return of the King Cobra, or The Hogbit? Are you nuts? No one would make that movie. That would be terrifying. Were you thinking of this one? New Zealand has far more sheep than people. So it'd also be a sweet place to shoot a sequel to Silence of the Lambs. Round one is in the books. And from the look of your score, we didn't get out of there soon enough. Remember, in round two, every question is worth double. And hint, hint, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Okay, we're bringing it on. Why not try Don't Go Crying from Mommy? Oh yeah, you know I'm all that. You know I got what you want. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Your great-grandfather's grandson's uncle's brother? Your brother's mother's grandmother's great-great-grandson? Your cousin's mother's uncle's sister's grandmother? Or your uncle's sister's mother's son? Okay, good luck on that one. Your uncle's sister would be your aunt, whose mother might be your grandmother, whose son could be your dad. Well, from what I hear, he's just one of many that could be your dad. I'm just saying. I've heard things. Question 7! Coming up next, eggs make me toot toot. Which eggy breakfast would give Popeye the Sailor the most strength? Eggs Florentine, Eggs Benedict, Egg McMuffin, or Huevos Rancheros? Popeye is strong to the finish because he eats his spinach, and Eggs Florentine is the only dish here with spinach as an ingredient. He's also known to get a lift when he tastes a little olive oil.
Plucking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Up next, I only eat organic junk food. People say I don't eat healthy, but I do eat a lot of ketchup, which is technically a vegetable, so I've been thinking about the rest of my diet and how I could make it sound more healthy. Suppose candy were classified as fruits based on its physical characteristics. Which of these candies would be considered a droop? Lifesavers, snow caps, gummy worms, or peanut M&Ms? One right answer coming up. In botany, a drupe is a fruit with a fleshy outside and a hard pit inside, like a cherry, peach, plum, etc. So a peanut M&M would resemble a drupe with its chocolatey outside and crunchy peanut pit. Oh, I love fruit. No caps. But there'll be plenty of snow flying when you shake your brand new prize. A snow globe of Leavenworth Prison from the Snow Globe Surplus Store. Shake it up. The only bank these tiny convicts are gonna rob is a snow bank. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise. Here's one for you. Jamaican-do attitude. How would Bob Marley describe the philosophical concept known as monism? Hey man, we're all one big man. Every man in the world is unique from every other man. Everyone in the world is either one or is other man. Or, I think you're thinking of dualism. The correct answer is, monism is the belief that, like the song, one life, one love, basically everything is one thing. And if we're all the same person, then clearly I didn't steal that car. It was already my car, if you think about it. Hold me, never let me go. Triple X. It's a big cat with hair and Sphinx cats have no tails, and lynxes are standard cats. Welcome to the attack. Of course, once they hear my gap,
Stand by with logos.
Move legal. And cue logo sequence.
Startup game has been activated. We're set.
The young man lit his shirt on fire before he could make his getaway with the donuts.
You can put on weight and make it stale. I gained 50 pounds in 2 weeks. I feel large and in charge. Watch out, people.
Yeah, we've got a hot one. Everybody at the ready.
30 seconds to air.
Hey there, Donnie is my monocle. Do you desire any tooth? Yeah? Well then, girdle your loins. You'll get a question, and when you glean the right answer, choose the boutonniere next to it. There will be a timer counting down, so the more harried your actions, the more money you'll get. Or forfeit.
Okay, guys, let's get ready.
Player 1, you failed to enter your John Hancock. Now your name is Nightwolf. Because he is the nicest pimp I know.
10 seconds.
Guest of luck.
Let's do a toy train check.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
Oh, you want to play a free game, eh? Okay. Cue the Tightwad episode! Flying solo, so did Amelia Earhart. And look how that turned out. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Snow Globe Surplus Store. All we sell are snow globes. We've got over 200,000 on display and several thousand more in the back.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. So let's make this happen. First up, Brangelina. Ah! What might Angelina Jolie scream if she accidentally tumbled into a Brad Pitt? Ah, nails! Ah, snakes! Ah, boiling oil! Or, ah, sausages! Brad's are small, thin nails. But I'm sure she's pretty used to getting nailed by small, thin things, right, Brad? Oh, snap! Take a stab at... The capital of China is... Peking. Considering the animals in the Chinese zodiac, which Looney Tunes character could definitely not pose for a Chinese calendar? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, or Foghorn Leghorn? Nope, no duck on the Chinese calendar, only on a Chinese menu. And please, when ordering the Daffy Duck, call ahead 24 hours in advance. Thank you. I call this one Juggle the Handle. And well, poop, it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's the name of a classic juggling trick or a slang term for diarrhea. If it's a juggling trick, press your X button. If it's diarrhea slang, press your B button. Each one right gets you $300. About the annual salary of a professional juggler. But get one wrong and $300 gets flushed. You've got 30 seconds before the dam breaks. Okay, we're off. Rubenstein's Revenge. Montezuma's Revenge. Reverse Cascade. Boston Mess. Hershey Squirts. Georgian Shuffle. The Trots. Couldn't you at least have given a courtesy flush during that performance? I do a little juggling myself. And here's a little trick I like to call the Moscow Squeeze. Excuse me. Everybody quattro, hey! Take a good look at... Does this torch make me look fat? According to the Body Mass Index, which takes into account your height and your weight, how is the Statue of Liberty doing weight-wise? She's underweight, she's perfectly healthy, she's overweight, or she's morbidly obese. With a BMI of nearly 200, the Statue of Liberty is super crazy, ultra super morbidly obese. But to be fair, that's weighing her with her clothes on.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Say hello to Gandalfin the Grey. So, you know how all the incredibly long Lord of the Rings movies were shot in New Zealand? Well, considering which animal outnumbers humans 12-1 in New Zealand, which sequel would be easiest to cast? The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Cowers, Return of the King Cobra, or The Hogbit? The correct answer is New Zealand has far more sheep than people. So it'd also be a sweet place to shoot a sequel to Silence of the Lambs. Round 1 is complete. And you're in pretty good shape, for now. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And keep in mind, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Now get out there and make me proud. Next up, don't go crying from mommy. Oh yeah, you know I'm all that. You know I got what you want. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Your great-grandfather's grandson's uncle's brother? Your brother's mother's grandmother's great-great-grandson? Your cousin's mother's uncle's sister's grandmother? Or your uncle's sister's mother's son? Okay, good luck on that one. Time's almost up. That'd be your son, if you have one, that you know about. Here's where the money is. Your uncle's sister would be your aunt, whose mother might be your grandmother, whose son could be your dad. Well, from what I hear, he's just one of many that could be your dad. I'm just saying. I've heard things. Here's one I like to call, Eggs Make Me Toot Toot. Which eggy breakfast would give Popeye the Sailor the most strength? Eggs Florentine, Eggs Benedict, Egg McMuffin, or Huevos Rancheros? You get McNothin'. Want to see the right answer? Popeye is strong to the finish because he eats his spinach, and Eggs Florentine is the only dish here with spinach as an ingredient. He's also known to get a lift when he tastes a little olive oil.
Locking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Try this on for size. I only eat organic junk food. People say I don't eat healthy, but I do eat a lot of ketchup, which is technically a vegetable, so I've been thinking about the rest of my diet and how I could make it sound more healthy. Suppose candy were classified as fruits based on its physical characteristics. Which of these candies would be considered a droop? Lifesavers, snow caps, gummy worms, or peanut M&Ms? In botany, a drupe is a fruit with a fleshy outside and a hard pit inside, like a cherry, peach, plum, etc. So a peanut M&M would resemble a drupe with its chocolatey outside and crunchy peanut pits. Oh, I love fruit.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I die.
And on its way, Jamaican-do attitude. How would Bob Marley describe the philosophical concept known as monism? Hey man, we're all one big man. Every man in the world is unique from every other man. Everyone in the world is either one man or this other man. Or, there are 7 mans in the world, man. And yet you got this wrong in the same way so many others did. Oh, honestly. Monism is the belief that, like the song, one life, one love, basically everything is one thing. And if we're all the same person, then clearly I didn't steal that car. It was already my car, if you think about it. Hold me, never let me go. And my dreaming questions. Here's a good one. Triple X. In order, which of the following is a hairless cat, a tailless cat, and just a big cat with both hair and a tail? Sphinx, Lynx, Manx, Manx, Sphinx, Lynx, Sphinx, Manx, Lynx, or Lynx, Sphinx, Manx? Sphinx, Lynx, Manx, jinx. Why didn't you pick this? Sphinx cats have no hair, most Manx cats have no tails, and lynxes are your standard wild cats. Sorry, saying all those X's made my throat all... Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 4,000 if you're wrong. But keep this in mind. Remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The not-so-pearly gates. Just hope you never get caught in a scandal. Good luck. There it is! What game were you playing? Grand Theft Auto? You just murdered your score.
You don't know Jack!
That'll do it, folks. What's going on, Donnie?
So, are you thinking you'd like to enrage in more tomflummery?
Later tonight on the season premiere.